Hey, good Thursday morning, everybody. Our gospel today is from John chapter 13, verses 16 through 20. And it's a great passage, as always. It starts off, if you notice when you read we're just ending the scene where Jesus has washed the feet of the disciples, which we heard on Holy Thursday. And then he talks to his disciples about his relationship with God. And he ends with that. Whoever receives me receives the one I send, and whoever sent me, basically, whoever receives me receives the very nature of God. And so you got that the very beginning, where it talks about where Jesus said, wash the feet of the disciples, and it talks about being one with God and receiving God, receiving Jesus. And what strikes me is what Jesus is showing is revealing us to God, the very nature of God the Father. And God the Father isn't this, he is all-powerful. This all-powerful, almighty being is one who washes the feet of others. He's the one who is there, mercy and compassion. He's the one there who's forgiving the sinners. He's the one there comforting a parent when their child is sick. Yeah, that's what Jesus is revealing who this Father is. The Father's out there. The very nature of God is to serve, to love one another. And I love this because, I get people, and I'm sure we all encounter this, and sometimes we ourselves, I don't go to church because I can encounter God up in the nature when I'm hiking. Yeah, how many times have you actually been up there hiking, first of all? But now, is that an untruth? No, the Scripture's clear that we can encounter God. God speaks to us through the nature. But Jesus reveals in a very special way, a very powerful way, that God is present in those acts of compassion when we do as Jesus did, when we are there washing the feet of others, when we are there giving of our time for others, when we make sacrifices. And that's not always found alone on a mountaintop when we're hiking, but it's certainly found in a community where people are giving of themselves to help one another. It's certainly in a hospital as a spouse spends time with the other spouse who is sick and who gives up their life to be with them. It's certainly in the parent who is there, they'd rather be doing something else, but is there for their children, doing the odd things for their children. It is in the friendship of, a friend helping another friend move or listening to them, even having a cup of coffee or a beer if you're over 21. God is found not in these exotic places, but in the very ordinary things that go on when we care for one another. And, when I think about it, in my own life, where I've gotten kind of goose pimples, that kind of like, wow, is when I've seen those incredible acts of kindness, incredible acts of self-sacrifice for the good of others. And it just amazes me. And now it's because that's where God was present. And so if we want to find God in our own lives, where God is calling us, talking to us, how much are we giving of ourselves for others? And that's not to make us feel guilty. I don't want to make us feel guilty, okay? But I think it's open our eyes to a different reality and to make some changes, all right? Okay, guys, enjoy. It is Thursday. So tomorrow is my day off. So hopefully the weather will hold off a little bit and I can get out of the house. But take care. I'll see you back here on Monday, okay? Bye-bye.